Hello, learners. I hope you are doing well. I welcome you back to this portal of e learning. Today, we are going to do a topic under the writing section that is, formal letters. Before we proceed to the specific topic under formal letter writing, let us discuss a little more about formal letter writing. The formal letters they have a variety of purposes. They are written to ask for or to give information, to apply for a job, to make inquiries, to register complaints about inadequate goods or services, to place orders, and to send appropriate replies, to apologize for behavior, to solicit new customers for business for the purpose to add rank, to seek redressal for grievances, and to make an appeal for help. There are certain points that you should remember while you are dealing with this topic in examination. The formal, that is written in the formal language. Try to avoid starting with I. Keep the sentences short and to the point. You're advisable not to use contraction forms. Of the example is mentioned in parentheses. Always remember to end with a short sentence that anticipates the response of the addressee. The tone, the language in formal letter, it has to be polite and impersonal. Make sure that you use passive voice wherever possible. Be brief and to the point. Do not beat about the bush. Do not talk of everything under the sun. So be concise, crisp, and to the point. Be clear and specific. You should state the purpose clearly and concisely. Also remember to be positive and polite even if you are lodging a complaint. So if even you're writing a complaint, the language has to be courteous. Certain useful expressions that you can make use of. In the first section, it's a type of letter that is mentioned. Pertaining to it, in the next section, probable opening statements are given for your perusal. For instance, if you're writing a letter of inquiry, you may begin with, I'm writing to inquire about, or I will or I shall be grateful if you could send me the following details. Job application or the cover letter that we have already completed in the previous lesson. You may directly begin with, I am interested in applying for the post of, or with reference to your advertisement in, you have to write the name of the newspaper here, of which date it was, regarding which post. We move to the next letter of apology, wherein you may begin with, I am writing to apologize for, and you write the reason then. Or the other way, I regret the inconvenience caused due to, and you mention the reason thereafter. Letter of complaint. To file a complaint, begin with either with reference to your order number so and so, dated, mark the date there, I would like to complain about, or this is to inform you that we are not satisfied with the consignment sent by you. Next, expressing opinions. You may begin with, in reply to your letter dated, You need to mark the date regarding, so what's the topic, specify it. I would like to express my views on the matter. Or you may go by the sense of the complaint or the opinion over there. For instance, I was delighted, or overwhelmed, or overwhelmingly surprised, or overwhelmingly happy, or shocked, horrified to learn that. Next comes making a request. You may begin with, I would be grateful if, and then you put your request. Or, I wonder if you could help me. Then whatever you are asking for, you put it forth. Next, giving information. You may simply begin with, this is just to let you know. Or, the last one over there, that is for giving advice. In this case, you may begin with, it would be a good idea too. Or else, have you thought about, and then you write the advice in crisp sentence. We'll discuss part A, that is letter of inquiry. The format for any business letter or the formal letter, it remains the same. We begin with the sender's address that we should keep three-liner. Here I am dealing on one slide and it is not possible for leaving the spaces as per the format. That is why for the previous topic as well I have shared the samples in the Word doc later. Then we'll leave the space and mark the date on which the letter is to be written or is writing. The next one is the receiver's designation and address. You should remember that you write the word the before the designation. For instance, the manager, the administrator, the principal. Then you mark the subject and you keep it simple to the point and short, inquiry for. So whatever is the reason you are to inquire about, mention it there. For instance, inquiry for IIT coaching classes. Then you mark the salutation and move to the content part or the body of the letter. You should also remember the body of the letter should be written in either 2 or 3 paragraphs. Not less than that, not more than that. And we close with the compliment at the end, writing the name of the person. At times, the name is given in the question. If it is not given, it's always advisable to write X, Y, Z. Sample 1. To make the picture a bit clearer, let us go through this sample. So we begin with the address, then mark the date, to whom we are addressing the letter, then the subject. So this is about inquiry for a tour of Malaysia and Singapore. We talk about the content of the letter. So we simply begin with, this is with reference to your advertisement in the Hindustan Times, dated, we mark the date over there, about the winter holiday tour. We are a family of 6. We would like to go on the tour of Malaysia and Singapore as advertised by you. I request you to send me the details of the whole package tour, along with the following information. You need to mark the information that you're asking for either with the bullet points or you can number them. So here we are asking number 1, type of accommodation provided, food and travel arrangements, are the quoted rates inclusive of everything? Are there any hidden charges? Any offer or discount on large groups? Details of the immigration formalities. So, we better keep at least 4 to 6 queries. Then we close the letter by stating, please send the above information at the earliest. If possible, kindly arrange for a short presentation on an absolutely no obligation basis. You shall find a self-addressed envelope enclosed along with. You are requested to send the above information at so-and-so mail at the earliest. Looking forward to a prompt reply and the complimentary close. Sample 2, wherein we are going to place an inquiry on behalf of the school. So we mark the address, we discuss the content part of it. So the subject here is the trade catalog for sports goods. You may have observed one thing, that in formal letters or the business letters, we don't ask about the health of the person or the well-being of the person. So that is why I had said ample times that it has to be crisp and to the point. So we may begin with, we have to buy sports material in bulk for various games and sports. For the new academic session beginning WEF, that means with effect from 1st April, and we mark the year. We are interested, then you make a mention of in what all you're interested. Then also stating we also need items for uniform, namely sports t-shirts, shorts and vests of different sizes. Your firm has been mentioned to us one of the best dealers in sports goods. I shall be glad if you send me your catalogue together with quotations for large quantities. Please do not mention the time required to effect delivery and the terms of payment. I hope you will facilitate business by quoting the lowest possible rates. I'm confident that you will patronize us by giving some discount also. Please mention the rate of discount on the catalog prices and then the complimentary close. Sample 3. So format remains the same. Here the topic states reservation of a bogie for 60 students. So these are the real life topics that I have taken for you. And notingly, also these questions, they had been in the board examinations in the years past. So here you can go through it. That states, a group of 60 students of senior classes of this school have planned to visit Bhubaneswar and nearby world-seeing spots during the ensuing summer vacation. They will be accompanied by 3 teachers and 2 attendants. The touring party intends to leave Bikaner on so-and-so date by, you then state the name of the train, in a specially reserved bogie to be linked to Konark Express at Delhi. They are likely to commence their return journey on, you mentioned the date over there, by the same train. Please confirm whether a bogie can be reserved for them dining the above dates. An early confirmation at your end will help the school authorities finalize the other necessary arrangements. You are not supposed to mention the arrangements over there. You are also requested to supply the details of estimated expenditure with the students' concession so that the money may be deposited well in time. List of tour party on prescribed performer is enclosed. Hoping for an early reply and the complimentary close. Part B. Replies to inquiries. It is equally important for you to know how to reply for inquiries made. There's this question that have been taken from one of the board paper, And that says, your cousin Priyanka is just completing 10th standard and has sought your advice to opt for science or commerce group. Write a letter giving guidance to select the group in 11th standard. With the same format of address, date, we begin with received your affectionate letter and was glad to note that you're going to complete 10th standard. I felt elated when you sought my advice whether to opt for science or commerce group in 11th standard. In my opinion, you should not join the rat race of choosing the science stream. I know that you are a practical person who is intelligent as well as diligent. I would therefore suggest that you should opt for commerce group. Here, that is the sample that I have picked up. You can be of the other way opinion, so you are free to write about it. Back to the topic. There are some other reasons behind this choice. So you have to ensure while you're providing an advice, you mark your reasons, either you number them or you use the bullet marks. So the first reason is your father is a successful businessman. As a student of commerce, you may learn business management in practice. Secondly, he may set up a small unit for you and invest in it. You can manage and expand it with your knowledge of commerce and English, or you can begin with your own startup, something of a great value. Next, in case you want to seek employment, your commerce degree may help you get a good job in some multinational firm. The Big Five company, that's what they say. You may appear in a competitive examination for bank recruitment. So that is how you provide advice. I do hope you will consider all these points before arriving at any decision. And the complimentary close. Question number 2. Wherein it is more official. A new advertising firm needs an office in the central market. Write a letter offering part of your office on rent. You're the office manager and the address has been provided. Format remains the same. The subject over there is offer of a premises on rent. You begin with refer to your advertisement in the Hindu dated so and so regarding availability of a suitable accommodation in the central market for your office. In this connection, we desire to inform you that we have a suitable office located in the vicinity of the central market. The accommodation, with roads on two sides, comprises a big hall with two adjoining rooms, each and an interconnected pantry and toilet. This is an ideal location for all kinds of business establishments. There are 3 nationalized banks on the opposite road. The terms and conditions for rent are as under. So you may give a certain information about it, not at length, but for instance, a refundable security of rupees 2 lakhs, rent of rupees 10,000 per month payable in advance, electricity and water charges extra, sanitation at your disposal, rental lease will lapse after 11 months. So that is how we go about it. In case the above-mentioned terms are acceptable, please contact the undersigned within a week. And the complimentary clause. Next question that says, as the sales manager of Messrs Universal Book Suppliers of so-and-so address, write a letter to the librarian of Scindia School Gwalior offering information regarding the sale of dictionaries and illustrated children encyclopedias. With the same format, we put on the subject and then we weave around the body of the letter, the content part. You begin with a thank you note over here. So we thank you for your letter, dated, you mark the date, and are happy to furnish you the following information. We stock dictionaries and encyclopedias published by Indian as well as foreign publishers. We have books suitable for all age groups of school-going children. As desired by you, we are enclosing our latest catalogue. It contains the information you need. Then, We also offer discount here. We shall offer you 15% discount given to education institutions on this category of books. We need 2 weeks' time to make delivery of the order. We accept payment by demand draft only. It should be payable at New Delhi. I hope our terms will meet your approval and will receive your order soon. And we put the complimentary clause. The topic is over. There is this very short assignment for you. There are only 2 questions. Go through them, complete the assignment, and revert. If you have any other query, you can always reach out to me. I'm just a text or just a call away. I hope we can create a better learning environment. And do prepare your notes. That is for your own personal use, not only of my subject but of all the other subjects. Happy learning to everyone. That's the end of the lesson.